Amazing people, you are highly welcome to Get Impeccable, your number one growth platform. I am Precious Antin, your amazing host, right? I am highly honored to have you all glued to your screens to watch this episode of Get Impeccable. Before we ride on, dear people, please hit that subscribe button, like, share, and definitely drop a comment. In this episode of Get Impeccable, we will be sharing a very transformative concept called the MindHaMoH effect. This functional equation expresses the mind, the hand, the heart, and the mouth, and how much they get to influence our outcomes and impact, and even our decision making. Do you want to know more about this? Stick with me and Get Impeccable. The MindHaMoH equation encompasses different aspects of our decision making. It has very vital components, its input. These vital components we shall elaborate, guys, and we shall know how they get to influence us. First component, the mind. The mind is the center of our reasoning, our thinking. It gets to influence most aspects of our decision making and our output. It's the entire thought process system where we get to build our goals and our dreams. Although the mind can be seen as a fundamental part of the MindHaMoH equation, it is not alone. It remains a very vital part, and although without its existence, other components remain irrelevant. What is the second one? The second and very vital component is the hands. Your hands, the actions, what brings out the thought to life, brings out the dreams to work, the reality. The hand as a component brings in the very vital aspects of the MindHaMoH equation. The mind together, the hands brings out the dreams, it brings out the work. That is how important the hands are. It is an action component. The third component, dear people, is the mouth. And like the hands, the mouth is an action component. It brings in tangible output. The outputs are instantaneous. You know, right now I'm kind of using my thoughts to share, like my mouth is sharing what I'm thinking, and all of this just describes how much the mouth is so influential. The mind, the heart, the mouth. The mouth gets to instigate. The mouth gets to connect what you're thinking. It has very two vital components. Some people get to underestimate the influence of the mouth. The mouth has two very important works. First, your declarations. Your declarations can either build you or break you. What you declare about yourself, what you declare about other people. I'm sure you've heard this saying, the tongue has power. It all goes with the mouth. The second and very important component, building networks. Your mouth can either build opportunities for you or close doors totally for you. That is it. Because what you say when you're talking to people, sometimes people just need to hear you speak and determine if this is worth friendship. Your mouth has a very vital role in playing in building friendships or up to the point of even sealing deals. Fourth component, dear people, is the heart. The heart. You know, most of the time when people say my heart, it always relates with love, emotions. Of course, that is the heart for us. The heart, like the mind, is a control part. It's a control component. And the heart has a very vital role for our emotions because it works with emotions, passion, intuition. The heart gets to, bring out the humanity in us. The heart gets to seek the humanity. Sometimes your mind might be like, no, just sack this person. It doesn't align with our mission and goal. And your heart will be like, no, let's consider what if, And all of that is what the heart does. The heart can influence the mind as well as the mind can influence the heart, just depending. These are the 4 very vital components of the MindHaMoH equation. You can call them the life inputs. The beauty of the entire equation is it gives you the outcomes. And that's what we have on the left-hand side of the equation, the outcomes. A combination of your hands, your mouth, your head, your heart. All of this gets to determine what outcomes you have, depending on what you want to combine them for. So maybe, what will you be combining for what particular goal? What will you be combining for what particular task? Remember that the mind must always be involved in any combination you're making, else it becomes irrelevant. And we're going to use very applicable examples to handle this. Now, dear people, I'm not going to tell you what combinations you're going to use, but I'll just list out potential combinations of optimizing the MindHaMoH equation. Okay? So let's go with the first. So the first combination will be the mind and the hand. Who can guess what these two will do? If your combination is the mind and the hand in a particular task, most of the time it involves problem solving, crafting out solutions, where you need your mind and directly your hand to bring this to life. The mind in this sense will provide clarity of thoughts and how to actually relate with the hands in bringing out this to life. The mind and the mouth, the second combination. This is very vital for communication, building relationships and improving network. If you have this strong potential power to relate your thoughts with your mouth and be able to say it chronologically effectively so that people actually get what you're trying to mean, that's when they'll start saying, oh, this person is an effective communicator. And that's the role of the combination of the mind and the mouth. The third potential combination you might have is the mind and the heart. I'll leave you to give your suggestions on what this combination might do. Okay, the mind and the heart. This is crucial for emotional and sensitive tasks where you need to actually make some critical decisions, where emotions and critical aspects are being involved. So this means it involves with maybe relationship building, creating, problem solving. You know when they always say the human-centered design. It's another way of like solving problems, but bringing in the humanity in it. You get the role of the mind in this entire combination is actually bringing in the logicality of it, because the heart will be more of emotions, but where's the logic? Now we can also have the combination of the mind, heart, and the mouth. We also have the mind, the heart, and the mouth. This is useful for task executions, developing presentations. If you're a project manager, you need this 3 combinations. Then we have the mind, mouth, and heart. It's more of like, I think most counselors or psychologists watching this will need this. The overall, the mind, hand, mouth, and the heart. What do you think this combination can actually do? I think entirely this is the life skill combination. What combination do you think you want to apply in your life? Don't say, yeah, of course I have a mind and I have mouth and a hand. Of course I have to apply them. This is more about investing in the abilities of each of these parts. Some people have mouths, but they are not effective communicators. Some people really have the hands, but no skill to show for it. The mind, kind of senseless, and all of this. So if you're able to invest in this, what do you think you can have? So dear people, the key takeaway actually is for you to look for potential combinations that suit your preference and maximizes your output. And of course, that goes with the MindHaMoH equation. And there you have it, amazing people. The MindHaMoH equation. It's a life school you don't want to miss out, and I'm sure your books are filled with so much notes, right? What combinations would you be using to maximize and optimize your life goals, to arrive purpose, to build those dreams? What combinations would you use? Well, let me have your comment. Let me have your answers in the comment section. Until next time, amazing people, I remain your most loved host, right? I remain your most loved host, Precious Andine. Please do click the subscribe button if you haven't. Like, share, and comment. Bye.